everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today is going to be a bits and bobs video because I have so many different things that I want to do today per usual. I am going to finally build an XP farm and build a storage house, and as you may have noticed, I have a full diamond armor set on. Yeah, we made some major progress in a live stream that I did a couple of days ago, and I have, I think, a little over 100 diamonds now because we did a lot of mining, and I also did some more mining after the stream and uploaded a long play of that. So if you want to go check out the live stream and the long play video where I did some more mining and explored an ancient city in peaceful mode because I'm a big scaredy cat and it was so scary, then definitely check out the link in the description. And with that being said, let's get this bits and bobs video started. The first thing that I want to show you guys is the wool farm that I made. This is 100% temporary. I'm not going to keep this here. I just wanted to see how it worked, and it's safe to say it's working pretty good. I have so much wool that I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it, but I will be moving the sheep to a totally different area once I have a build figured out for a wool farm. But for now, they're just going to hang out over here with the cows, and I'm just going to keep farming some wool. And yeah, I'll probably make some cool banners soon. I've never done that before, so you can look forward to that. Other things that I've been working on was just doing some trading with villagers. I got a lot of enchantment done. I did not record this just because I was playing for fun and getting some little cleaning up done for this video. If you guys missed the last video, I did say that I will be working on my storage house today, and that's what we're going to be focused on. I have some of the materials that I'm going to be using. I think a big part of it is going to be the birch wood, so I'm gonna have to farm a couple of those. I have a little lumber yard right here, so it's going to be super easy to just get all the materials and wood that I need. This is where the storage house will be. I'm very excited because I did practice building this. It wasn't fully completed. I really just wanted to get the shape down. This might change, but you'll see once I actually start doing the time-lapse video of that, and hopefully it actually works this time. I've been having like the worst luck with time-lapse videos. I don't know what's going on, but it's okay. We're gonna try one more time and hopefully it works out. But before I do all of that, I want to build an XP farm because with all the enchantments that I have, I got mending on almost all of my items, armors, and tools, and I really want to have an easier way to level up and get XP if I'm going to be upgrading my armor and enchanting more tools to make sure I'm like super maxed out with enchantment. I did find a location for the XP farm. It's just all the way down there. It's a zombie farm, so I think I'll get a decent amount of XP from that. That is what I'm going to get done first, and I'm just going to grab a couple of materials for that. Let's see, I need to put back some of the stuff that I was using. I was doing a lot of terraforming in the village and try to save proof it because the villagers kept dying, so that was very annoying, and I had to put some walls up over there so they stopped being in harm's way of like mobs or something. Alright, I have gotten everything that I needed for this XP farm, so let's start mining down to the area. I will start from here and make my way down. I'm actually probably going to need some more torches because it's going to get dark the further down I go. Here it is! Okay. Let's block that off and get rid of these mobs here. Ah! Oh my god, there's a little guy. Good thing this sword is enchanted. Okay. Alright, we made it down. Let's see what's in here. Nothing much. Nothing much is in here, actually. I'm going to put some stuff away. Actually, let's just clear out all of that. Alright, let's get started on this XP farm. Okay, so I just finished the farm and the zombies are already dropping in. Oh my god, I'm going to put one of my tools in my offhand. Let's do my pickaxe since that's the only tool that I have with mending. And let's see how this goes. It's also dropping any of the other loot from the mobs in this little chest right here. It does work, but sometimes the zombies get stuck on this one part. And this last zombie won't be pushed until the other set of zombies spawn. I could fix that, but honestly, this is fine with me. It's no big deal. I think what I could do is just wait until they all drop down here and just collect the XP that way. Now that the XP farm is built, I'm going to bridge my way back up to the surface and just make another staircase connecting to the original staircase that I took down here. I think I am going to just fill that room with a lot of moss and flowers and just make it a super cute AFK room. But for now, it is going to be left a blank because we have some more building to do. And that one is going to take me a long time to actually finish. So let's head to bed because it is scary and there is mobs chasing me. All right, it is the next day. I have my moss blocks, I have cherry logs, I have oak and birch. I think I'm just going to get started because I really want to get this done and get the interior somewhat done. It's going to take me probably the rest of the video and I'm going to try my hardest to talk through my process, but it'll probably end up being a voiceover. I'll see you guys in a few when I start speaking again. Welcome back. This is voiceover Fran here, and I'm going to just kind of talk about my building process for this storage house. Let's start with planning. I originally wanted to do a taller build that's more narrow since a lot of my builds that I have are a little wide, but that totally went in a different direction. I ended up making the storage house way bigger because I decided I would need a lot of space and I feel like this should be my only storage house, so I expanded it quite a bit, and it was mostly also to do with the way the roofing was going. You'll see in a second. I had to make a lot of changes when it came to the roof because I was not happy with how it was coming out, and that in itself is still a learning process for me. For the color palette, I am using different variants of the crimson wood, the spruce wood, the birch wood, oak wood, and the cherry wood. Hopefully that's all of them that I used, if I'm remembering correctly. I wanted this build to be a little bit more brighter and have different colors because my other builds have a lot of greens and browns and it's just super moss. This one I wanted to use the wood that I got from the Nether. And you can see the crimson tree back there, which I ended up removing, obviously, because I'm going to decorate this whole area, maybe during a live stream. But we're solely focusing on the exterior and interior for today. I will be doing the interior in the next clip. This little section is just solely on the exterior roofing build. I used so many different pictures for inspiration. My biggest inspiration is Grayson. He has amazing builds and amazing tutorials. I would highly recommend going to their Patreon and checking them out because that's where I got a lot of the build tutorials from, and I just looked at a couple of pictures of different roofing styles that he's done along with the pictures that I have in my Pinterest board for how I wanted the roof to look. It's pretty simple and I got the hang of it after a couple of different tries to see what worked with the height of the build and what didn't. And then I also forget that it's a lot easier to just build the whole exterior up and then work on the detailing that includes the roof. So I'm going to try and approach building in a different way the next time I have a big build like this. As you can see, we're getting towards the back of the build and there is a bottom right corner that was giving me a lot of trouble with the roof. So that is the point where I decided I need to change the sizing and the shape of this build because the roof was not going to work with how I imagined it. And honestly, it was getting a little frustrating because I had to constantly build, take down, build, and take down. And of course, my axes would break. I used a lot of iron since I have a surplus of that. All in all, I figured it out towards the end of it. Again, I didn't record the new design that I put for the storage house because my birthday was coming up and I was spending a lot of time outside touching grass. So I did not really sit down to record any talking points. This clip is coming to an end though, so I will see you in just a second. And here is the finished storage house. I am so satisfied with how it came out. Obviously, do not mind how bare it looks on the exterior. I'm going to be doing all of the detailing for this and for the grass part as well in a long play or live stream video. I will let you know when that is up. Going into free cam, this is the roofing that I chose. I tried to do an ombre effect for the roof. I think it looks okay. I could definitely do better. It was my first attempt at a sort of ombre style for a roof. Far away, I think it looks a lot better, and maybe even from an angle. But overall, I think she's super cute, and especially if you go overhead, it kind of looks like a butterfly. Kind of, but yes, it's just the same pattern on the other side of the roof. I also added a little window design question mark for the back side, and I also added a window on the right side of the house. And I think I'm going to leave this blank on this side just with detailing and no window because, again, I have to put chests on the walls, so I'm going to need as much space as I can. My vision was to have a 2-story storage house, and the second floor would start at this ledge right here. I'm just gonna get started because this is going to be another trial and error. I did not plan this far in when I initially practiced building an idea for a storage house. I will be talking here and there, and I hope you enjoy this little decorating montage. Okay, here is what I've come up with for the first level of the storage house. I went through so many different iterations of how I wanted it to look, and honestly, I don't think I'm satisfied just yet. There's a couple of things that I want to change. First thing being maybe the height of the second floor. I'll probably make it 1 block taller and obviously adjust the windows if I do that. But for some reason, I just don't really like how you can see this bottom part of the stripped spruce log, and it's really bothering me. It's so silly, but I think I'm going to change that, and it should be an easy fix. I had a little bit of a hard time trying to utilize as much space as possible, but I think it's safe to say I have a lot of storage so far. I still need to make some more item frames, but I just put the ones that I do have already on some of the chests, and I'm going to do all the organizing another time. For now though, I'm just going to keep placing any frames that I do make on all of the chests down here, and I think I'm going to add a lot more foliage throughout the build because I cannot go without a little bit of green throughout my mossy builds. So yeah, I guess the inside is no exception. I love the texture pack that I have for the paintings. If you didn't know, I do have all my texture packs linked in the description below. I have a little website set up that has a page for my Minecraft mods and resource packs. So if you're ever interested in what I have in my game, it is all linked in the description. The texture pack for the paintings is called Biovin's Paintings right here. And it is super cute and totally compatible with the newest versions of Minecraft. I think they add a little bit of whimsy to the build, and I absolutely love that. For the second floor, I think I want to take some more time to plan out how I want it to look because I spent a lot of hours just redoing the first floor, and I don't want to do that again for the second floor. I kind of want to have a better idea of what I'm going to build for this floor and be a little bit more prepared. Honestly, I would love to know your suggestions on what I should do for this second floor, and I will take any into consideration. For now, the second floor will be left blank and I will continue it in another video. I had a lot of fun just doing the first floor, and I hope you like how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!